Hello, and welcome back to The Scoop, your source for entertainment news. I'm Allie Segal. You've seen me in other roles before, but now I am taking over as host. From the Sports Illustrated takeover in Nashville to Bruce Jenner's transition into a woman, you won't want to miss this episode. And don't miss out on our new fashion correspondent, Lois You, giving her take on Fashion Week. Get your fill from The Scoop. I'm sure many of us have seen Bruce Jenner's face upon countless magazine covers throughout the past few weeks, but this time it has nothing to do with his famous family. What started out as just a scandal has turned out to indeed be true. Bruce Jenner will be making the transition from a man into a woman. Bruce has finally confirmed the rumors, and now fans of the hit reality show are wondering how the crazy Kardashian clan are handling this news. An insider says they all came around pretty quickly, but each of them had to process it in their own way. And all they want is for him to be happy. What will this mean for the show? I guess we'll have to stay tuned to find out. The Rites of Spring lineup was officially released last week. Headliners include Chance the Rapper and Young the Giant. However, the real buzz was where the fake posters spread around ran before the real lineup was released. These fake posters had a completely different lineup boasting Ellie Goulding and Schoolboy Q as headliners and convinced many Vanderbilt students that it was in fact the real lineup. This prank was pulled off by members of The Slant, Vanderbilt's satirical newspaper. Tweet us at @thescoop_VTV and tell us which lineup you like better. On Valentine's Day, Mother Monster herself got engaged to her longtime boyfriend, actor Taylor Kinney. The two lovebirds met in 2011 on the set of her You and I music video and have been dating ever since. Lady Gaga announced the news on Twitter this past Monday, posting a picture of her heart-shaped diamond ring and captioning the picture, "He gave me his heart on Valentine's Day." So sweet. Up next is our fashion correspondent, Lois You, who will be talking about her favorite week of the year, New York Fashion Week.
Thanks, Allie. My name is Lois You, and I'm your new fashion correspondent. It's that time of year. The New York Fashion Week has launched once again. This season, over 360 fashion labels debuted on runways and in New York City. Some of the best looks from the spring collection included Marc Jacobs, Vera Wang, Phillip Lim, and DKNY. Marc Jacobs featured a serious military look in 55 different ways, from dove gray to army green, featuring models with shaggy black bobs and minimal to zero makeup. Phillip Lim, on the other hand, wowed audiences once again with asymmetrical pieces that included gorgeous modern coats and suits. We learned that the must-have fashion trends of spring 2015 are military-style pieces, fringe, and minimalist black and white. What fashion trends are you into for this season? Tweet us at @thescoop_VTV. And we can't forget Kanye West, who presented his line for Adidas Originals Yeezy Season 1. He had an impressive guest list, which included his wife, Kim Kardashian West, Beyoncé and Jay-Z, Vogue editor Anna Wintour, Alexander Wang, Justin Bieber, and more. But the real star of the show was North West, who threw a tantrum once again. Maybe she wasn't feeling the front show at her dad's fashion show after all. Back to you, Allie.
Our beloved Jon Stewart has officially stepped down from hosting The Daily Show. Thankfully, this is not permanent and he will be coming back in 3 months to host the show again. During his hiatus from the show, he will be working on his other projects, such as directing his first feature film, Rosewater. While he is away, John Oliver, a writer and presenter on the show, will fill his seat. The film that Stewart will be directing is an entirely different animal than almost anything in his career. Rosewater is based off the best-selling nonfiction book, Then They Came for Me, a family story of love, captivity, and survival. The book tells the story of Maziar Bahari, an Iranian-British journalist who was imprisoned and tortured in Iran's most infamous prison in 2009. Bound and blindfolded during his interrogation sessions, Bahari could only identify his main tormentor by the scent of the cologne he wore, rosewater. This past Sunday was the 40th anniversary of Saturday Night Live. After a cold open from Justin Timberlake and Jimmy Fallon, comedy duo and best friends Amy Poehler and Tina Fey hosted the traditional weekend update skit. Jerry Seinfeld showed up to host a Q&A that showcased the star-studded audience that included Adam Sandler, Edward Norton, and even Sarah Palin. The night was wrapped up with a recap of the most memorable skits from the past 40 years. Here's to hopes that SNL will continue for many more years to come. Winter means a lot of different things to different people. For some, the frigid month of February is best known for annually supplying newsstands with Sports Illustrated's best-selling issue, the swimsuit edition. Last week, the magazine hosted Swimville, an event in downtown Nashville where Sports Illustrated fans could come and meet the swimsuit models from this year's issue and listen to concerts from various performers. People from all over came to Nashville in order to meet the models and see performances by Chris Young, Holly Williams, and 1,000 Horses. The swimsuit edition comes out this Friday, February 20th. Be sure to pick one up. Now I'm going to pass it on to another new correspondent, Carter, who got an exclusive interview with the band Moonshine Bandits. Let's check it out.
I'm Carter Adkins, here for The Scoop at Exit Inn, where we've been given exclusive access into Average Joe's lineup that's playing here tonight. Average Joe's is a recording label, and we've been given the opportunity to interview all of their artists. Let's go inside and check it out. And I'm here with Average Joe's recording artist, Demon Jones. Demon, can you tell me a little bit about your album that came out this past year?
Yes, it's called Jones County. I was raised in Jones County. It's in the middle of Georgia, and I'm real proud of where I was raised, the way I was raised.
Is there anything coming up for you? What's in the next move after Jones County?
You know, I've already started doing some work with 5 Star. I've done some with John Connor. I'm on a bunch of other artists' albums coming out. The new Moonshine Bandit album, I'm on that.
Best of luck to you. I hope it's awesome.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for taking the time.
Man.
And I'm here now with the Moonshine Bandits, Bird and Tex. And you guys are a country rap duo. Your latest album, Cali Country. Can you tell me what that's about, like what the vibe is to it?
Yeah, go ahead, Bird. Yeah, California country. It's just a representation of where we're from, where we grew up. We just wanted to make sure that there's a spotlight on another alternative style of music like Moonshine Bandits. And
how we got started, it's been a long haul. We started back in '99, started with the demo, thought we were going to get signed overnight, ended up choosing our own lane, paving our own way, and here we are 15 years later buying our own tour bus and touring the United States.
What's your favorite city to play in?
I mean, as far as numbers-wise, there's a lot of people, but sometimes you can't pick the big crowds. Sometimes the bar that's got 200 rowdy individuals that are just going nuts could be just as good as the bar that's got 1,000 individuals. Cool.
Can you tell me about your new music coming out this summer?
Yeah, the new record, we just finished it up and turned it into the label, and we think it's going to be dropping in July, we hope. We worked with a producer out of the Northwest High and Durwood Black, and he's been working with us for a long time, pretty much our whole entire career, and this is probably the best record we've ever put together, so we're excited for it, and I think our fan base, the Shiner Nation, is going to be really amped up and blown away by this one. I mean, we also have, well, we have branched out into so many different things right now, especially we have our own Outlaw Moonshine and 3 different flavors of that.
Yeah, we got a sweet and spicy beef jerky. We got a Rebel Rub seasoning for those that are barbecue enthusiasts. We have an energy drink too as a sponsor. So yeah, we definitely hit different avenues aside from just music. We've always preached with our music that it's more of a lifestyle, so we try to touch on stuff outside of just, you know, releasing songs and stuff. So.
Thank you guys so much for your time. I wish you the best of luck in your show tonight and in the future. Again, thank you for talking to us. That's it for us here at The Scoop. It was a pleasure to
Great segment, Carter. I'm Gio, and I'm your new entertainment correspondent. Valentine's Day was this past weekend, and while this weekend is fun for some, for others, it's a girl's worst nightmare. Between the chocolates, flowers, cards, and other gifts, many think that all of the hype is completely overrated. According to a survey by the National Retail Federation, the average American will spend about $142 on Valentine's Day. Wow. Could it be the release of the new 50 Shades of Grey movie that's sparking all the generosity this year? So let's get to the gossip. The release of the much-anticipated 50 Shades of Grey movie became a cultural phenomenon following the release of the books. Although many had been counting down the days to see the handsome Christian Grey and innocent Anastasia Steele brought to life, many were disappointed with what they saw. By box office measures, the movie was a success. It earned a record-breaking $81.7 million over the weekend, making it the highest-grossing President's Day holiday opener of all time. But critic reviews told a different story. Critics bashed the film, calling it lackluster and a disappointment. Although Dakota Johnson's portrayal of Anastasia Steele received relatively neutral reviews, Jamie Dornan's performance as Christian Grey was dragged through the mud. Critics called him an inanimate block of wood and an angry geek as opposed to a cool guy. The negative reviews have had many people wondering about the 2 sequels to the movie. Although Universal Pictures has not yet announced production on the next 2 films, both of the actors have said they want to come back for more. Now, although the movie was a disappointment for many fans, people cannot stop raving about the soundtrack. Featuring artists like Beyonce, Ellie Goulding, and The Weeknd, the soundtrack may have just been the one thing the production team did right. Now, speaking of movies, Oscar season is right around the corner. Let's toss it over to our panel to get the scoop.
Thanks, Gio. Welcome to the panel. I'm Allie.
I'm Carter.
And I'm Lois.
Now, Oscar season, the only reason I really tune in is to see the dresses and to watch Eve's red carpet.
I would have to agree on that
Don't
one.
know about you guys.
I like the movies. That's just me, but yeah.
What movies do you like?
Oh, I really like Wes Anderson and the Grand Budapest Hotel. To me, I think it's got a really good shot at coming
Yeah,
away
that one's
with,
like kind of quirky. Right?
Yeah, it was really quirky. I think it's got a good shot to come away with Best Picture. Some of his other things have been nominated before, and they just, didn't get it. And I'd like to see him. He's the underdog.
Yeah, everyone roots for the underdog.
Everyone roots for the underdog.
Lois, what are you looking forward to seeing on the red carpet?
I'm really looking forward to Jennifer Lawrence and Emma Watson. They always look very gorgeous and beautiful. But I wonder if Jennifer Lawrence will fall again.
I mean, those are 2 of my girl crushes, so like either way, like they still win in my book.
What about you?
Carter's excited to see the dresses.
I'm excited to see the dresses. That's pitch of honesty, yeah.
Well, how do you feel about Neil Patrick Harris hosting this year?
Oh, I think it's going to be awesome. Yeah, he's just a classy guy. He's really funny. I don't see a downside to him as the host. I don't think he'll be, he's not Billy Crystal, who's the all-time greatest Oscar host, but he will be a nice variation from like the Seth MacFarlanes that we've had.
Yeah, or the Ricky Gervais.
Yeah.
The kind of like dirty, mean humor. I think he'll be awesome. He's very a very classy, nice guy. I think he'll be great.
Yeah, an upscale year at the Oscars.
Yes, definitely. It'll be a good one. Well, that's all the time we have for The Scoop. Tune in next time. Thanks for watching.